20 years? That's how long Ithaca has waited for its king. Odysseus is gone, the Trojan War is over, and the palace is rotting from the inside. Suitors, parasites, noblemen led by the venomous Antinous swarm the halls, draining the kingdom dry while they circle Queen Penelope, waiting for her to finally admit her husband is dead and pick a new king. Only 3 people still believe he's coming back: Penelope herself, her son Telemachus, and the half-blind loyal swineherd Eumaeus. Everyone else has moved on. Everyone else is wrong. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. While the suitors party and scheme, Telemachus can take no more. Guided by the goddess Athena, he slips away into the night with his mentor, hunting for any scrap of news about his father. He reaches the court of Menelaus and Helen. They give him stories, but no certainty. Meanwhile, far across the wine-dark sea, the real story is still unfolding. 10 years of siege, 10 years of blood. Then, Odysseus has an idea that will echo through history: a giant wooden horse, Greek soldiers hidden inside, Sinon left behind as bait. The Trojans drag the gift through their gates. Night falls, the horse opens, Troy burns, Helen is taken. Agamemnon and Menelaus sail home as heroes. Odysseus and his remaining men take the long way. That decision will cost almost every single one of them their lives. First stop, the cave of the Cyclops Polyphemus. They think they've found free livestock. They've walked into a slaughterhouse. The one-eyed giant eats men alive. Odysseus blinds him with a burning stake, escapes by clinging under sheep, and in his arrogance reveals his true name. Polyphemus screams to his father. Poseidon, the sea itself, turns against them. Next, the island of the Laestrygonians. Giant cannibals smash their ships to kindling. Most of the crew is gone in minutes. The survivors reach Aeaia, Circe's island. The witch goddess turns men into pigs. Odysseus forces her to reverse the spell. She becomes an uneasy ally and delivers the worst news yet. To get home, he must sail into the underworld itself. In Hades, the prophet Tiresias appears. Only Odysseus will see Ithaca again. His men are already dead men walking. He meets the shade of Sinon, who reveals Antinous' treachery. He meets the shade of Agamemnon, murdered by his own wife on the day he returned home. Then the sea monsters, Scylla, Charybdis, the sirens whose song drives men mad. They reach the island of the sun god. Odysseus warns them, do not touch the sacred cattle. Starving men don't listen. Zeus answers with a storm that drowns every last shipmate. Odysseus alone washes up on Ogygia. Calypso finds him. For 7 years, she keeps him, feeding him lotus flowers that erase memory, offering immortality if he'll just stay and forget. He never forgets. Eventually, even Calypso can't hold him. She builds him a raft. He surrenders to Poseidon's mercy and washes ashore on Ithaca. Home, but not safe. Suitors have already sent assassins after Telemachus. Odysseus arrives just in time, still disguised as a beggar named Sinon. He saves his son. The old dog Argos recognizes his master one last time and dies at his feet. Telemachus finally understands father is home. At the palace feast, the beggar locks eyes with Antinous and lets him know the truth is coming. Penelope steps in before blood is spilled that night. Later, still in disguise, Odysseus confesses everything to his wife. The Trojan horse was a violation of the sacred law of hospitality. Innocent blood, desecration, the collapse of an age. He was one of the people from the sea the kingdom now fears. Penelope listens. Then she announces she will remarry at dawn to whoever can string Odysseus's great bow and shoot an arrow clean through 12 axe heads. One by one the suitors fail. Antinous watches, smug. Then the beggar steps forward. He strings the bow like it was made for his hands. The arrow flies true. Identity revealed. Doors sealed. The hall becomes a slaughterhouse. Father and son fight side by side. Antinous dies. The rest either fall or surrender on their knees. The throne is reclaimed. But Odysseus no longer wants it. He names Telemachus the new king of Ithaca. Then he and Penelope board a ship and sail west, into exile, into the unknown, carrying the weight of every man who followed him and never came home. They look toward the horizon. Civilization may rise again. Time may forget his mistakes. But Odysseus will not. This is the story of a man who won a war and spent the rest of his life trying to survive the victory. The Odyssey, defy the gods. If you enjoyed this recap, please subscribe to this channel for more epic stories, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.